And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Transport Fever. Working on Westeros here. We just had the late game bus unlock, so let's take a peek at that. Not the residential building, the road vehicle. So the Citaro here is my late game vehicle, and the mod itself actually added a G variant, which is a very long variant of it. And I went in and edited the capacities of these to reflect more late game, large city sort of transportation options. So if we come in here in our vehicles, we should see a few. Yeah, there we go. King's Landing is old. So let's go to that road vehicle, do a replacement. And I don't think he's fixed the texture yet, so we're going to do a dark yellow. So yeah, with the Citaro itself, the base texture is a little washed out, so any color you pick is going to be much, much brighter than it is normally. So this should already start replacing the vehicles. So as you can see, I picked the super dark yellow, and it's a bright yellow, which is why I did that. So King's Landing passenger clockwise is all being replaced, and I can keep that at 100%, yes, because we're at late game now. Now let's do River Run. Same thing. Set vehicle, dark yellow, and the Citaro. And then hit yes on that. And then we're on Twins. Set vehicle. Dark yellow. Citaro and yes. So now we're taking care of some business here. Okay, River Run passenger counterclockwise is also in need of some replacement. So we're going to do a dark red Citaro. And we're going to set this to yes. And I think that takes care of all of those. And now we've got a couple commuter trains that are still steam, amazingly. The Bravos to Tyrion Express, which is this one through here. So this is the last remnants of the steam engines. And I don't want to really replace these just yet because we're so close to unlocking the Flirt that I think it's worthwhile to wait a couple years and unlock that, because that's going to really revolutionize what we can do in this to move people around. So these Citaros are doing pretty good. It looks like the counterclockwise is adding up passengers fast. Because we're not able to upgrade that one just yet. Let me make sure that replacement is on. No, I actually let's take care of this sooner rather than later. This is the counterclockwise Citaro, and let's check that. See, those are 12 years old, so those won't replace for a while, but we're fine. So ironically enough, I've actually got a fever right now. I'm trying to get a couple episodes recorded so we can keep the schedule going. Over a year now since I started the channel, I haven't missed a day on my episodes, and I don't want to start now. So yeah, I've got a fever and some congestion, but I'm kind of working through it here. I had a very long day yesterday. I had like a 16-hour day yesterday on Fortress Craft Evolved, and boy, took its toll on me. Okay, how old is this? This is 18 years. Old Town. Let's do a replacement. We're doing a yellow, and I really can't justify. I mean, that is a long train. I can't really justify that. 113,000 a year. I mean, this doesn't really make all that much money at 60,000 a year. So I'm gonna go with the Skoda, which is still more passengers than this one. But I just wish it was more. So yeah, we're moving a bunch of people. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. So our construction material is actually doing pretty well. We're producing a ton. We've upgraded this. This is now up to 6,400. And we are really going gangbusters on our construction material. And look at the food over here. Do we have any food down here in Tarash yet? Nope. You know, people keep saying that it's because, you know, there's a depot right here. But unfortunately, the game doesn't work like that. It's looking at Pentos. It's seeing the demand in Pentos. And yes, it's filling that demand. But that just means that we're not supplying enough to satisfy the demand of all of these cities. You know, if we had a train coming over here and dropping off at this station, we would be able to put much more throughput on that line. And so that's really our limitation right now. Also, we need to start thinking about tools and or Sunspear. Maybe I can run a King's Landing line down to Sunspear. I'm not 100% sold on that, though. Let's look. So we have mostly residential and a little bit of commercial and industrial. We would hook that up to one of these lines. Most likely this line here. So we're already hooked into residential. Just with one station, though. Unfortunately, that's a huge limitation. In my last series, you know, I had a bunch of stations around the city, and all of them were, you know, connecting different areas, and that really helped grow the city, especially the core of the city. Right streetcar. I wonder if that streetcar is this is not tram. I don't think this is tram. Winterfell, not. Trying to find, there's a tram. Let's see how many people that right streetcar holds. Okay, I thought that was a tram. It said streetcar. Is it just a regular bus? It must be just a regular bus. That's weird that they would call it a streetcar. Yeah, right streetcar. There it is. So, yeah. I have the Seattle G for cities that have massive numbers of people using the bus lines. And we don't really have a city where the bus lines are super backed up yet. And so this should be, yeah, this is the Skoda. This is doing really well. It's maintaining pretty high passenger count here. How about over here? This one's coming in. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. Yeah, I want to think about goods. I want to think about possibly tools and machines. But that could be a process. A really nasty process. So here we've got coal and iron and a steel mill right in line here. And, you know, I could connect this steel mill up with a airport, just like I did over here. Fly the steel somewhere else and make goods and fly the goods out from the same airport. Now, I want to be careful because it seems that airports have a sort of a line limit. I mean, this one really pushes having 3 different lines being supplied. This one really pushes itself. Unfortunately, looks like we haven't actually landed a river run. So let's see if this one actually lands. Okay, it should. It's clear. Okay, well, that's good. How many planes are on that line? So we have 3 planes on that. Wow. Lots of food over here. Cows doing okay. I would like to hook up Highgarden up with some food. That would be nice. We got an ideal station right here to deliver to. Unfortunately, using stations like that tends to, although that's a tram, so it doesn't really have a choice on which route to take. So I could easily deliver food up there. Let's do that. Let's deliver some food up to Highgarden. We're going to use some fast roads. Not caring too much about all of the fields and stuff that we have to take out. So this should now be able to deliver food. And so let's do a new line from here. And we're going to deliver it right into here. And this will be green. This will be Highgarden. Food. Okay, so let's get a road vehicle. Set it on the Freightliner. It's going to be food. It's going to be green. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 would be, let's see, 400 food total we can deliver. And this is going to be Highgarden food. So it should just be able to go up in here and deliver and come back. Granted, we only need 243, and we have the ability to deliver 400. So I'm hoping this actually grows a little bit and develops and maybe, you know, improves the profitability of this line by doing its thing and growing. Look at all the buildings that are going to be removed if I do this. That's just sad. Oh yeah, that's just plain annoying. So, are we getting food delivered here yet? You're not. Unfortunately. Should be using a different line, which is good. So we can go road, and you can see we've got one of the cow lines using this one, one of them using this one, and here's the food. So I like how it knows. I like how it knows about that. Still no. Oh, I think, yeah, we got our first food. So this now updated with this new supply. So I'm able to deliver a little bit more, which should help Highgarden a bit. At least grow and develop and get big and strong like all the other cities. Still no flirt. I'm looking forward to getting that flirt unlocked because these trains are showing their age. Yeah, these are showing their age big time. So we really need to get that flirt going. So 15 million for that little delivery, which is all construction material, which is nice. We got a whole nother plane of it coming in, which is good news for us. So yeah, they got this train. This is getting a little old as well. Look at that, 41 years old. We really need the flirt. I think it's either 2010 or 2011 that unlocks. So let's think about what we're going to do about steel. Now, I'm not going to try to min-max. You know, I'm not going to try to absolutely maximize the throughput of a steel mill or do anything like I did last series, which is just absolutely insane production. What I would like to do is find a tools factory somewhere and be able, I don't know if I've seen one. So there's steel, coal, plastic, Steel, refinery, food, lumber, plastic. There's goods. There's a goods line. So I could run some steel or some plastic with some wood. And we've got wood right here. So that would be a pretty straightforward system, except for the plastic, which I could bring in right here from the refinery that's out here, from the oil field that's over here. I might be able to do shipping with that. Might be able to drop some stuff off with shipping, and maybe connect goods with an airport, and then I would be able to deliver goods to all these supply airports. So this one here, and this one here, I then could supply goods to. Okay, it looks like still could use some work on construction material, and we are not maxing out at all for some reason. I don't know why, but I will worry about that on a later date. For now, I want to try to get this up and running. Okay, let's think about this. What happened to my easy steel here? Right here is my steel. So, if I use a truck to truck in iron and coal, that would be a pretty busy intersection. But I don't really see a way of doing it outside of that that is very efficient. So, I think we're going to have to go with truck and large industry. We're going to set this baby right in here. He shouldn't capture this one. However, if I put another one right in between these two, let's try to turn this around. Okay, that one looks like, oh, there is a dead zone in between. Shoot. I thought for sure I was going to get it. Okay, so this is going to be iron. And we're going to do another one for coal. And I might as well, while I'm doing this, straighten these roads out a little bit, because that is just a waste. Plus, I can upgrade them while I do it. Okay, this one's going to need to swing in. Okay, it's not quite enough. There we go. Let's see. Connect that with a smaller road. That should work. And then upgrade. Let's see if I can upgrade that without interfering. I can. Excellent. So there is a system for making steel. Now let's think about a system for delivering it. And this is going to be a little tricky. I don't know if we're going to be able to get an airport in here. I don't think we're going to get an airport in here. Shoot. Okay. So, is there another area that I could use? So this is another potential area, except this thing is facing the wrong way. I hate when it's facing the wrong way. I don't know why. I mean, if you were building something, why would you face this thing out to the water? I just don't understand that. Oh, HHP 8 is ready to go. So, still no flirt, unfortunately. So, if we do this a different way, I don't know, is there another potential area for steel that I haven't seen yet? There's iron. There's iron. No steel. There's iron. Yeah, I think the only other place for steel potential is down here. It's the only other choice. So I still haven't spotted a machine factory, which is bizarre. I mean, I know the author of this map made it, manually, but it seems weird that there's no machine factory anywhere on here. It's just steel, just regular stuff aside from that. So maybe if we take this road, maybe like this, and try to put an airport on it. That would work. Okay, let's do 3 terminals. That would cover that system. So I'm going to go ahead and build that. And I'm going to demolish all these up here. Where'd they go? There they are. Okay. Now, for these roads down here, we're going to try to get these a little bit straighter and to the point. And faster. Definitely faster. Okay, not a big curvy mess, but let's do a straight shot all the way out. Okay, let's, come on. There we go. And lastly, let's connect this one up. Just like so. There we go. And now we can do this. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to flip this one around. I'm going to put this a little more close. And then this one coming around. A little closer. I like it to be a little brighter on the catchment. So there we go. Now we've got some steel action going on. So that'll do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.